Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Windows Longhorn build 3683. This is the earliest leaked version of Windows Longhorn that we know of. There are two other builds that possibly exist but we don't have yet, 3663 and 3670. There are screenshots of those up somewhere, but as of now, those haven't been found on the internet. First thing I want to talk about is the sidebar. Now, unlike literally every other version of Longhorn, it's actually disabled by default, but if we click on this here, then we've got this sidebar thing. And there are a few tiles for this as well. If we click on here, we've got like the clock, we've got the, what is the MFU? Ah, that makes sense. But this desktop thing here is pretty interesting. The basic idea is if you open up a few programs, like let's just open up calculator, and you can then switch to other desktops and you could still have that like secondary desktop running. So if I just like leave that there, I can then go back to here and we'd have Windows. Another one of the more noticeable differences is the properties window now has this instead of the regular classic display, which we can change back to. But this here we'll just look at very quickly. This is a very work in progress, so we can change our desktop background, but we can't because it's broken. An interesting thing, you can actually choose like color blend. So if we just go to the default, you can see it changes our desktop to that. Doesn't look that good. We can have rotating pictures. This was later used in Windows Vista. Might have been added in Windows 7, I don't know. But anyway, we've also got screensaver image, which also doesn't work. And of course, collage does work. Choose that one, I guess. What the frick is this? Wow. Okay. That looks awful, but it worked. I'll hand it to him. I don't think that was ever actually used, but sure. Let's see if I can just like make this look. Oh, we're running evil Windows now. I'm keeping this, by the way. That's gonna be like the desktop for the entire video. Theme and screensaver don't do anything. Scale and resolution, they're both supposed to do things, but they don't. I don't know why. Oh, here's an interesting thing. You got this. It don't really work though. So yeah, you can change from like, oh, there we go. So we've got this sort of like My Music thing here. None of these links do anything yet. I don't think they ever did, but hey. An interesting thing that's been added, you can actually now rate music. So if you really don't like Beethoven, it's bad now. 1 star. I don't think that actually affects how good it is, but oh, there we go. But at least there are people's. But if you really like whoever the hell this dude is, 5 stars it's really good. Maybe. Anyway, another thing that I need to show off is the start page. What the hell does that mean? What? Oh, there it is. Alright, so this is the start page. I guess a sort of this was supposed to be a replacement for the out-of-box experience. Basically the thing that shows up when you first boot into Windows XP. As you can see, it's very unfinished. None of these buttons actually work, and yeah, this is basically it. You can't close it normally. You have to do like Alt F4 or go into Task Manager to do it. Last thing I want to show off, if I can get this to work. I think it's in Add Windows Programs. I'm not too sure, but there is. Now here it is. This is Freestyle. So what Freestyle is, it's basically like, I suppose this was supposed to be like the Media Center Edition version of Windows. So now it's installed stuff like Windows Media Center. This actually installed Media Center. Now, usually it works. Oh boy. This thing is a dumpster fire. I'm going to try and restart because another interesting feature that this thing does is that it actually changes the boot screen when you install Freestyle. So if you can see here, it's now Windows XP Freestyle, whatever the hell that means. Yep, as you can see there, the build string has actually changed to Longhorn Media Center Edition. So if you see here, it now says like Longhorn XP Media Center Edition version 2003. So yeah, at the time, Media Center was a relatively new concept. I'm not even sure if it was out yet. Oh, there we go. Oh. It's always great when... So Media Center doesn't work, no matter what you do. Alright, so another cool thing that Windows Longhorn has is a working aero theme. So if we just enable this command in the command prompt, yeah, you might have guessed that this doesn't actually work. It only works on real hardware. So yeah, no aero theme for us. But anyway, I think that's about it for me. So if any of you actually want me to look at more Windows versions, like I don't know, look at Windows 8 developer preview or something, I think I've already done that, but still, leave a comment. Other than that, just make sure to be safe while driving. Bye.